Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. And on the last episode we got the mighty hook shot, but we didn't exactly finish the water dungeon, or swamp dungeon, or whatever you want to call it. We'll finish it later. Anyways, it's time to move on to another dungeon that is pretty close by, so let's do that. Now to get to this dungeon you kind of have to do a little shortcut. And they don't exactly tell you this, you kind of have to figure it out on your own, and I like that. But if you go over here and you notice that these rocks here would only be lifted if you have the Titan's Mitt, you can teleport over here, and this is the only way to get to the Misery Mire. Also, there's kind of a glitch here that somebody discovered recently. Maybe I'll make a bonus content video on that, but it's like an invisible enemy or something. At any rate, what you need to do here is pull out your mighty Ether Medallion and use it. And it kind of changes the weather, which is interesting. I'm not sure how that would work physically, but it's a game. Whatever, we can suspend reality. I mean, you know, why not? Anyways, on this episode, I thought I'd take care of the Misery Mire. We do have to complete the Misery Mire in order to get the golden sword, so I thought I'd go ahead and complete that today. So enjoy this special video for today, viewers. Well, it is Sunday, so why not? Let's have a little bit of fun, right? Anyways, Misery Mire is a little bit confusing, especially when you try to do it from memory like I did, so there's going to be a few cuts here. Also, we've got Wizrobes, so great. Thankfully, they're not too difficult, not like the Wizrobes in The Legend of Zelda, of course, or the Wizrobes in Zelda to the Adventure of Link, or the ones that are immune to your sword, like, you know, Link's Awakening. Boy, that was a pain in the ass. At any rate, we gotta get rid of these enemies here, and watch out for the lasers. And apparently a Wizrobe snuck by, and I didn't get hit by that laser, so that's amazing. Let me get out of the way. I'm gonna ignore that rupee, I don't need it. Or that set of rupees, 5 rupees, whatever. Anyways, we have this little central room in the first section, which is not bad. You've got these little tiles too that kind of prevent you from going, you know, different places just yet. So we'll have to deal with the switch tiles too, but it's not that bad. I remember I think, what was it, 3D.net Heroes, or whatever it was. For the PlayStation 3, it had a similar dungeon with the switch tiles. Yeah, ignore that, viewers, I just had to make a little cut there. But anyways, in that game, they had kind of a little dungeon or palace with a bunch of switch tiles, and it was damn near impossible to figure it out. Also, you're supposed to have another item here to protect you from the spikes, but, you know, I've got enough hearts, I'm not worried about it. Now if I can get this stupid laser out of the way. Good. We need to get that. Anyways, you could go north or west, so let's check out what's north. There's a lot of pits in here. Anyways, this will show you a little area. We're going to come to that later. That leads to another part of the dungeon, so don't worry about that for now, viewers. We'll see that later in this episode, though. Oh, sure. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Everything seems quiet here. I think it's about to be really stormy outside, so I'm hoping to record this sooner rather than later, because when there's a lot of thunder outside, it gets picked up, and then noise removal in Audacity makes it really strange, and yeah, it's a weird thing there, but, well, the thing is that noise removal, it expects noise to be constant, I think, and when you have a thunderstorm, noise is not constant, so. Tell you what's worse is when somebody decides to mow their lawn next door, and I have to somehow filter that out, and I don't realize it because I have earbuds in to isolate the noise, but what are you gonna do, right? Anyways, here we can't exactly access this area just yet because there's a big key, a door for big key, so let's, you know, move on. I just wanted to show that. Just because I'm going to make cuts later and I want to show you where we're going to head. So. Also, you'll notice a little bit of a, I don't know what I was doing there. Maybe I was just tired. But a little bit of a cracked wall there. We'll deal with cracked walls and things like that later. Maybe it's a bombable wall, maybe it's not. Well, we'll find out eventually. I got a lot of these enemies here in these conveyor belts. It makes it a little difficult, but it's not terrible. Now the problem is these enemies are around this little switch, and, whoops. Am I drunk or something? There we go. That's a little better. Now we got a key, which is nice, so let's open a door. Usually in The Link to the Past, they give you keys right when you need them. Now one thing I did like about The Legend of Zelda was that you could pretty much stockpile keys and buy keys. And even in Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, you'd eventually get a magic key. So, yeah. Here it's a little different. They're getting smarter and smarter with the keys, viewers. Anyways, there we got the compass, so that's nice. Now, if you'll notice that bottom wall there really isn't a secret there because, I'm pretty sure because you look here and there's no, bombable wall there, so don't worry about that. Now, if I'm wrong, correct me, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. I'm going off of memory there. Now, you got these little slugs that drop green apples, or green bombs. I call them green apples because they look like green apples. But it's not like the slugs in Star Tropics. Those are easy, though. Anyways, here we can't access that treasure chest just yet, so we'll get to it later. There's going to be another method to get to that. You'll see. Anyways, I want to get the fairy out of here. Come here. Good thing we have magic powder, although I'm really low on magic, so that really sucks. I don't know what I just did there. You're going to see some really stupid moves today. I could have edited them all out, but I thought some were just really funny to watch for me for whatever reason. Now, you do need to hit that switch there in order to get that key, so don't think that that's some sort of a hidden heart or something. Or magic decanter. You do need to get that key. Those bombs really hit hard. Don't know what happened to the sound there. That was weird. Sometimes the sound gets a little weird, but oh well. Somehow the music seems to be softer than this. Well, whatever. And I think I'm probably just hearing things. Now that we've got a key, sorry, my brain just froze, we can go get the map, so that's pretty nice. Watch out for that guy. Now we've got the map, you can see kind of how the dungeon is organized, and that there's a section we haven't accessed yet, so we'll get to it eventually. I wonder what we have to do to get to that section G. Well, we'll find out. I'm probably not taking the most efficient way through here, but sometimes I'm going through memory, or going by memory, so you know, I've tried to make cuts where appropriate. Like that one. Nothing to see here, viewers. Let's move on. Alright, anyways. You see these little set of stairs down here, so let's go check it out. Oh, by the way, you have to throw an object. You can't walk up the stairs with an object in tow. Now here we've got wizards to deal with, so I might as well go push these out of the way. Watch it. Fortunately, we have a little bit of time. I like to push these blocks up, just because it makes it a little easier. Now once we have that done, we have to light all of the, well, watch out for the wizards. We have to light all of the torches. And we only have a little bit of time to do it, but fortunately it's not too bad. Gotcha. And once we do that, something magical happens in another room, so let's take a look at that. I like how Link is not moving at all, but everything else around him is moving. Creates a better illusion, because if they just moved Link, it wouldn't really be that noticeable, so nice touch, viewers, nice touch, programmers. Doubt any of the programmers are watching this, but if they are, kudos. Valco. Anyways, this gives us a nice little secret passage. Sorry if I skipped through that message real quick. You can pause it, I suppose. And we get the big key, so that's awfully nice. Now we got to go back to that big key door, so... yeah, we got to do a little bit of backtracking, but... could be worse. Now we could use the magic mirror, but I just wanted to show where this leads. Just takes us back up here, which is convenient because that's where we need to go. So nice touch developers. And this takes us to the next part of the dungeon. And it can lead us back to other sections, but let me get this fairy. And you'll notice a little bit of a Wizrobe arc. And great, I have to watch out for this thing now. And another one. Probably shouldn't have lifted that out of the way, but whatever. We can't really do much as a bunny, so now we can do something. Now I'm doing this again from memory. Let me say that for the 15th time. So I'm not 100% sure if this is correct, but I'm pretty sure you need the hook shot to get to this treasure chest. I'm not sure of another way to do it, but it's just within range, so I think that's how you're supposed to do it. Because if you look, I mean, there's really not much, not any other way you can really access it, you know? And you do need that key. So that's why we needed the hook shot. Now we go back to this room. And we need to start heading north. Well, eventually. I need to check something out here. Hang on. I need a fairy. I need a fairy. Come here. That's better. Look at Bunny Link. He's just dancing or something. Anyways, I'm returning back to the beginning because I wanted to show something. So anyways, if we go to this room... and we head... well... we'll eventually get there. We needed to get this over here, and I forgot this item earlier, and I probably should have gotten it earlier once I got the big key, but the thing about this dungeon, and by the way, this is the Cane of Somaria, which is going to really shortcut the ice dungeon. Yes, I plan to shortcut it because it's a pain in the ass otherwise. But anyways, like you just remember, you get the big key and you go back to the other area, and it's kind of confusing that way, so at least you have the magic mirror, so... now that we've gotten back to that little central area, I'm going to show you this. By the way, I've already gotten the rupees out of here earlier, so if you didn't get them, there would be a room of rupees here. I just thought I'd show that on screen. But anyways, we need the Cane of Somaria, to take care of something. Now, this dungeon I think you're supposed to do after the ice dungeon, but if you do this before the ice dungeon and get the Cane of Somaria, it just makes life easier. And you can, so why not? And I'm doing things out of order. Why not, you know? I mean, it's really not that difficult in the ice dungeon, but we'll deal with that in the future. The ice dungeon's going to come up very shortly after this episode. Trust me. Come here. Come here. Come here. And plus, it's going to be fun once I get through with most of the dungeons. I'll be able to take care of some of the enemies, the easier enemies with the golden sword. So that'll be fun. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that as far as that ending goes, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. There's nothing here, but it's kind of a little skull maze, if you want to call it that. I'm just gonna move on. Come here. Alright. Now we have two little anti-fairies there, but I'm gonna check this out. This bomb wall. This bomb. And this gives us access to some rupees, but I'm really not worried about that. If you're kind of curious about that, and there's a real request for it, maybe I'll show it in a bonus content video or something, but I'm not really worried about it. Now, if you went to the other room and headed north and went over, I think you could access it, but it's not really anything I'm that concerned over if I can get away from the anti-fairy. Because you can see there's no boundable wall on this side, so... Whoa! Anyways, we want to hit this switch. And you'll notice a clever little edit there. Because I made a mistake in the original video. I went back and I forgot about switching the tile switch, but... Anyways, this is why, because this would have been in the way. So, is it time to actually face a boss enemy in this Let's Play? Yeah, I think it is. Let's go do that. Now this guy is pretty easy, especially if you have the tempered sword. I mean, it's really just standing over here and just swinging at him. I mean... Now he does take away a few hearts if you don't have a certain... And you gotta watch out for his lightning too. I barely missed that. But he'll kind of flash before he sends out the lightning anyway. But as I was saying, if you don't have a particular piece of mail, if you know what I mean, or armor, maybe, something that's blue, then he'll hurt with that lightning, definitely. And he can really attack you. She or it. You know, the ocular enemy. So this is easy. You just hammer away at him. You could use the spin attack, but you don't have a whole lot of time to do that. And he's dumb enough that he's just going to run right into you, so... And there you have it. So that takes care of this boss. And I'm going to go ahead and let you watch the ending of this dungeon. But thank you so much for watching. Let's play Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and... well, we'll see you next time. So, I'm not signing off just yet, but I'm just signing off for the commentary, so... enjoy the ending. Thanks. Have a good day.